Hey Clickers, I am Keleigh Nealon and you are watching Click on This. I'm sitting here at Bowery Electric with the band BAAM. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Are you going to take my microphone here?
I thought you were handing it to me.
I'm informed. Listen to me.
So tell me a little bit about you guys. How did you get together?
We originally, me and Alexi, met through Craigslist, Men Seeking Men, obviously. No, I auditioned him through Craigslist for like a band as a lead guitar player, and then he knew all these random jazz guys, and he was like, "Yo, let's get him in here."
So you really lucked out then.
I did. I got super. I'm just like, all right, cool, let's do this.
And tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I guess I'm a conservatory trained.
What is that? I know I read it on the website. What does that mean?
That means well, all of us went to music school,
Okay.
music conservatories, places, or most of us. That means we were all, I guess, formally taught. I guess so we all come from jazz backgrounds, with the exception of Madhava. So I guess that's kind of how we all know each other, because we play a lot of different jazz gigs at places and stuff, and it's a really. I mean, I also grew up with, like what got me into the guitar was AC/DC, was Angus Young.
Okay.
So I knew even, after I became a jazz guitarist, at some point I wanted to, start a rock band as well. And, when I lucked out by, meeting Madhava, who's, the most incredible songwriter that I've, ever heard. I mean, we got a special thing going on with that.
Now, let's talk about some of the sound writing. You and I talked a little bit earlier, but how do you write the songs?
In like every different way. So like the single, for example, I basically just like sat down
For the moment, right?
for a moment, and I just sat down and like was just strumming these chords, and then I just kind of like sang the whole song. It just like came out of nowhere. I don't even know where it came from, and then I just like was like, oh shit, and I just like recorded it. And then I listened back and I was like, that's pretty cool. And I was like, I guess I'll show the guys. And then we had this like random rehearsal, and I think only Ethan and Alexi were there. And I showed you guys that like one day, and you guys were like, yeah, that's sick. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do this. And then we played it, and it was dope, and now it's our single.
And what are we going to see from you guys in the next year and next couple of years?
Hopefully a lot more touring, spreading out like past the Northeast, and hopefully probably a new record, maybe add like 10 more members,
We're going to need a lot bigger couch then. I know some of you got to get down and set up. Thanks for talking to us. We're really excited to hear everything. And everyone else, you're watching Click on This. Stay tuned for the show.
Hold on, my heart is a bubble, bursting, now I'm in trouble. Take me back to the days when you missed me. Smiles all around in the city. No words, I know what you're saying. You gotta go.
Hey guys, Keleigh Nealon here for Click on This. I'm here with Alexi Glick from the band BAAM. How was this show tonight? Tell me about
Awesome. Just so much energy, so much fun. Saw so many familiar faces and some new faces to check us out. So yeah, it was great. It's I felt like it really. I mean, it started well enough, but the energy wasn't there until sort of midway through the set, and then like from that point on, I felt like it just really kicked into gear, and yeah. But it was a great show.
What does the energy feel like for you?
Well, I'm always animated, but as far as
That you are,
when it comes naturally, it's just this kind of surge that you can't help but move, dance your ass off, I guess, while you're on stage. Which is, I also play a lot of very serious jazz gigs, so for that kind of stuff I can't do that, but for this kind of thing I can really show my crazy wild side, I guess.
And tell me, one of the really original things about you guys is your brass section, obviously.
Yeah.
And you guys don't hide it at all. They're really in the forefront. How do you make sure that works?
I mean, that's the idea. I mean, they're part of the band. They're not some add-on. Some of the melodies that are parts of the songs, literally feature that. I mean, it's not just like they're not just embellishments. They really carry some of the lead melody. So I don't know. I mean, I think part of that comes from, like some of our jazz backgrounds and the fact that we all are comfortable arranging. I mean, I do a lot of the arrangements for the horns. Crane does too, and Madhava helps some too with that. And so yeah, I guess it just comes from what we listen to and enjoy listening to.
How was it? How was the party tonight?
It's great.
It was
not over.
It's not over. It's not even close.
They're like,
to
let's
over.
finish the interview.
This is just the beginning of the party. Yeah.
And then you've got the EP coming out early next year. Tell me a little more about that.
So it's gonna be January,
16th.
like January 16th. Yeah, we've got the full EP coming out, and it's basically done. I think it's almost done. We just need a couple more tweaks, and then it will be ready to be released.
And where can everybody find you guys? Twitter, Facebook, what?
Facebook, Twitter. Our website is also baamband.com. That's BAAM band.com. Yeah.
All right, so you guys are all over. So you guys have no excuse to not have the single.
Yep.
You guys, I know you're well wanted out there, so get out there, party, and everyone else, keep watching. Click on this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
HAJK LMNOP.
Oh, and they're smart too.
Sort of.